Hey, what's up, guys? Adam from IAMTHETREND.com back with you after the new year. I know I've been gone for a bit. I was in Vegas for a Pong Deck event, and then unfortunately I had a family emergency which took up some time. But all that now behind me. I'm back. IAMTHETREND.com is back in action. And speaking of IAMTHETREND.com, you should see a new version of IAMTHETREND.com coming within the next couple weeks, probably released maybe the last week of January, first week of February. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. I just mentioned that I was in Las Vegas for Pong Deck, my side company. And I wanted to show this t-shirt off real quick. Mike Gabbery of Cherry Sauce Clothing did this design for us, and it's sold extremely well. So if you dig this sort of style, make sure to check out Mike's line, which is cherrysauceclothing.com, or you can pick up Pong Deck t-shirts at pongdeck.com. So yeah, huge shout out to Mike. Thanks for doing what you do and doing it well. All right, so now on to the business at hand. I have two t-shirt clothings to review tonight. One is Johnsaurus, and one is New Standard clothing. So without further ado, let's dive into this. First one up is Johnsaurus. John's very active on the interwebs, on Twitter, Facebook. He's very involved in the community, so I always dig that. And he wanted to send me a t-shirt for myself to check out and show on the show. So here it is. As always, the 4 Ps: printing, packaging, price, and presentation. So first off, packaging is just a plain poly mailer. It's white. It's got his little address label on there. It's C. It's better than a paper mailer. It's standard. It's good when you're starting out. So instead of the marker though on the front, I would prefer to see, a standard. Let's see here. 1 second. A label such as this, something that you can print off on PayPal when you're printing out your orders. It just looks a lot more professional than marker. So just a further note for people that are starting their line. If you go onto PayPal.com and you use PayPal, maybe through Big Cartel or Store Envy, it's really easy to set up a label printer. And if you don't have a label printer, they actually make labels that you can use in a normal printer that will print out the size that is necessary for a label on a t-shirt. So just a little side note there. So he also sent me some goodies. I think he sent me some Whoppers. Yum yum. And the Johnsaurus decal sticker, which is cool. So on to the t-shirt. It is printed by Threadbird. I do work for Threadbird, so full disclosure. And so I'm not really going to rate it, but it is awesome. Colors came out good, and it's soft as usual. Threadbird does a really good job with printing bright colors and soft prints. Taking a look at the t-shirt on the inside here. Really cool t-shirt tag. I dig it. He's got his little dinosaur guy there. Telling you that, hey, it is indeed a large. And it's cool he put his website inside, which is johnsaurus.storeenvy.com. But I know if you go to johnsaurus.com, it also forwards to it. And then on the back, you have the Johnsaurus footprint logo. Overall, it's a solid t-shirt. It reminds me, it falls into that band category where basically something that you could see somebody at Warped Tour wearing, or a band at Warped Tour selling this kind of design with their name on it instead of Johnsaurus. So it's nothing terribly unique, but he does have a central theme, which is dinosaurs. So he only has, I believe, 2 t-shirts out right now. One's a glow-in-the-dark side print, which is pretty cool, a belt, and a hat. So he's very new. The t-shirt's $18, which I think is more than fair. It is printed on American Apparel. So $18 for an American Apparel tee. Jumbo print, loud in your face, and the print is very nice. So I'm going to give him an A on his pricing, and on presentation I'm going to give it a B. Like I said, it's nothing groundbreaking, or it's nothing that hasn't been done before, but it's done well. It fits with his vibe of dinosaurs, which is cool. And he's got at the bottom here Frank the Tank, which I guess is Johnsaurus's arch rival, or nemesis, if you will. So highlight for me on this is definitely the t-shirt tag. I think it's really cool inside. Obviously, you're not going to see that when you're wearing it, duh. But it looks cool. So I give them props for that. Very cool. It's johnsaurus.com, JOHNSAURUS.com, or johnsaurus.storenv.com. So yeah, he's got his other websites here too. MySpace, if anyone uses MySpace anymore, he's on there, and twitter.com. And definitely follow him on Twitter. Like I said, he's very active on the Twitters. So he's a good follow. All right, moving along to the second company. I mentioned it's called New Standard Clothing, which is newstandardclothing.com. But this was actually sent to me from one of their artists. He goes by the name of SteveOrama, otherwise known as Steven Wilson. And here's what he sent me. Here's the box that came in. I'm not really going to grade his packaging because it came directly from the artist and not the clothing line at all. So no gripes there and no grade there. Let's see here. So here are a couple of his die-cut stickers, which are really cool, promoting Steve and his graphic design deal. He also, I believe, has some shirts of his own for sale. So make sure to check out his website, which is SteveOrama.com. And moving along, I believe, what does he say? He sent me here 4 t-shirts, which are all available on newstandardclothing.com. Here's his little, maybe you've seen this on the interwebs, SteveOrama, which is his website. It's SteveOrama. I think I might have said SteveOrama.com, but it's SteveOrama.info. I apologize for that. So let's get to the t-shirts. New Standard Clothing Company basically has a bunch of different artists that contribute to the site. I'm not sure how they get paid. If you're a clothing artist or an apparel artist and you're looking to submit some designs to a clothing company, they do accept new artists. So if you want to check them out, make sure to hit up newstandardclothing.com. Like I said, though, I don't know exactly what they pay or anything like that. But they do have some pretty big artists on there. I think Drew Milliard is on there. Ollie Moss, obviously, Steven is on there. And I don't know, I think Go Media had some stuff on there. I don't know. There's a bunch of artists, maybe like 30 or 40 artists on there. So I'm going to quit rambling and get to the t-shirts. He also sent me some sweet aviators. Okay. First up. This is a, it looks like a cigarette butt jumping into an ashtray, which is pretty comical. That's funny. He's got the hang tag here. Buy T. This is their little saying for New Standard Clothing. Buy T, support the artist. Let's see if there's any information. This is more than a t-shirt. It's a work of art. Each New Standard purchase supports the artist, driving the world of art and fashion. To learn more, learn more about New Standard Clothing and artists, go to newstandardclothing.com. So there you go. And then something that I thought was cool is they actually put which artist did the t-shirt on the inside of the shirt, which is pretty cool. And it gives the artist a little bit more recognition. New Standard presents, boom, SteveOrama, which is cool. Moving along here. I think most of these tees are funny tees. This is obviously a money-hungry, looks to be bimbo, or whore, if you will, chasing some money. Next up, we have, what does this say? I don't know what that says. Quicker is better, I think. Yeah, quicker is better. It's actually easier to read on the computer. And it's a huge beer bong, which definitely makes things quicker when you are partying. Very cool. This one's funny. You got John Deere taking a deer dump. And last but not least, a bear having a good time after catching a hunter in a bear trap. So, as you can see, all of his illustration is comic, or at least for this line, is comical or humorous, which is cool. I think the printing on here is pretty solid. Everything's very soft, printed cleanly. Let's see here. There's so many t-shirts to go through. But yeah, I mean, everything looks to be printed very cleanly and soft, so I'm going to give printing a A. Price, t-shirts are around $25, which is a little bit hefty. I'm not sure exactly what they're printed on. It is very soft. It feels almost like an American Apparel, but a little bit softer. So that's cool. So we're going to go with a B plus on price. $25 isn't too bad. And then overall presentation, I'm going to give them a B. Not something that I would personally wear. I've never really been a huge fan of humor-based tees or funny t-shirts unless they're just absolutely over-the-top knockout. But that's just my own personal opinion. Definitely nothing wrong with any of these. So I'm going to give it a solid B. I think this one's funny, the cigarette butt slamming into the ashtray. Butt first. So if you want to check out more of Steve's work or pick up any of these t-shirts, visit SteveOrama.info to check out some of his work, or if you want to hire him for some upcoming projects. Or you can check out newstandardclothing.com to pick up one of these t-shirts. Check out all the artists that they are involved with, which there's a ton. There's got to be at least 40 or so. And like I said, some heavy hitters on there. And if you are an artist looking for a clothing line to kind of team up with, they are accepting. There's a submission form. I am not an artist, so I did not go through it all. But they didn't have too much information on their website on how exactly the payout works or whatnot. So if you're interested in that, make sure to hit them up. I believe that's all for now. Yeah, I think so. Good stuff. SteveOrama or Steven Wilson, thank you very much for sending in these t-shirts, and thank you very much, John from Johnsaurus.com, Johnsaurus.store, and for sending that in. Look forward to seeing that line grow further. And I am Adam from IAMTHETREND.com. You can follow me on Twitter.com/IAMTheTrend and Facebook.com/IAMTheTrend. Until next time, stay shirty.